Have you ever felt just one conversation could change the entire trajectory of your life? Today, I'm sharing 5 pivotal moments that did that just for me. So this morning, I faced a choice that could either honor my values or let them slide. And the choice that I made all the difference. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Shannon, and I am a life and mindset coach with a background of fitness. I focus more on the holistic side, which we focus on the body, the mind, and the spirit. And today, the purpose of this video, you guys are witnessing me make a big decision, and I want to share this moment with you because I'm going to look back 5 years from now or 3 years from now, and I'm going to be, this is the video, this is the day that I actually made decisions that changed the entire trajectory of my life. So let's dive into it. So the first lesson that I learned today is the importance of prioritizing myself. And this beautiful, beautiful B word that I love, which is boundaries. I know as a person, I've really struggled with having boundaries, saying no, hurting other people. I will go to a hair salon and go. They will be doing for me cornrows that I don't want, braids that I don't want, and I'll just be sitting there and pretending I'm fine, and then come home and cry about it, and I couldn't give people feedback or put up boundaries and say no. So today I learned this important lesson about how I need to prioritize myself. And actually, having healthy boundaries is a very healthy thing and is a form of self-respect and self-care. So I do have questions for you before we go ahead. How do you prioritize yourself? And when I mentioned the word boundaries, what comes to mind? How does that word make you feel? Because to be honest, for me, that word used to scare me. It's like boundaries. It was such a big word for me and used to scare me and give me jitters. I'm like, I'm so afraid of putting boundaries, especially when it comes to like our businesses and families, friendships, people close to us. It's so hard to put up boundaries if you grew up as a people pleaser, Miss Nice Girl, rescuer, savior. It's so hard for you to prioritize yourself and say no or put up boundaries. So today, something that happened, I'm just going to share it in very, very brief. I'm not going to go into details. So someone that I love and respect, and it's work related, messaged me, and it was about me making a choice. It was more like an ultimatum, like if you don't show up to work next week, I'm gonna find another person to work with. So that to me felt like a threat, to be honest. And I actually just sat on the sofa and I was taken aback, and I felt my security was threatened, to be honest. And I felt a little bit shaken up, and my logic brain went, I should just go to work, I should just put them first. But then I remembered, this could be a test. They're pushing my boundaries. They want to see how far I can go. And I remember, no, this is a sacred moment for me to prioritize myself, to prioritize my mental health, self-care, my well-being, my sanity. So I cannot choose them over me. I have to choose myself. So it didn't feel right. I collapsed on the sofa, and to be honest with you, before I made this video, I had a moment where I had a breakdown moment, and it felt so uncomfortable. So choosing the word boundaries and prioritizing yourself, it's not always going to feel comfortable. It's going to feel hard. It's going to feel like you're betraying something. But the most important thing you should remember, that you have to trust the intuition, and you cannot betray yourself. You have to prioritize yourself. It will feel uncomfortable, but if you betray yourself, it's worse than you choosing other people. So I'm actually very, 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 very proud. Can I hear this? I'm very proud of myself for actually saying no to this. Like, no, this is not the right moment. I do love and respect you, and I hear you, but at this moment right now, I do come first. My self-care is important to me. My sanity is important to me. My healing journey is important to me. And I am prioritizing that. I am choosing me. So the message of this tip number 1 is try to think about the boundaries. What relationship do you have with boundaries? Think about how do you feel when you hear the word boundaries, and just think about your life. I want you right now to think about your life and think, where is it that you're lacking boundaries, and where do you need to put up those healthy boundaries? Which place are you not prioritizing yourself? If you're a mom, if it is in your business, if it is in your entrepreneurship journey, if it is in your coaching practice, if it is in your whatever journey that it is, in your friendships, in your relationships, where are you in life right now that you're lacking boundaries or you're not prioritizing yourself? And where do you feel that you need to turn up a volume a little bit on the boundaries and prioritize yourself? So take a pen and a paper, because classroom is on. We're going to do some work today. Lesson number 2 is about health. This is very close to my heart because I am a wellness chick. I am a wellness girly. I am your big wellness sister if you're younger than me. Health is wealth. Like, you don't take that for granted. I've just had surgery 12 days ago, to be precise, which is open myomectomy, which is the removal of uterine fibroids. And the doctors say that I've got 6 weeks first for just not doing anything strenuous, just taking care of myself, resting, a little bit of walking, and looking after my own health. And then after another 6 weeks for me to recover fully. So this is the time for me to slow down and sit down and prioritize my health and this healing journey. So this past few days, I felt I was so blessed enough to have a lot of guests and a lot of people that reached out and a lot of friends. And I didn't have time to process what's going on. So I've been pushing myself, like walking and being in touch with people. And the past 2 days, I just took time to just sit with what's coming up, listening to my body, looking at my scar and my stitches, connecting with my body and just feeling, embracing this new chapter, this new body that I have, and looking at it, because I do feel like I'm losing a little bit of weight because I'm not eating as before. And I'm not training, obviously. I lose a little bit of water weight. So I want to embrace this new person, this new Shannon, this transformed Shannon, this healed version of myself. And I am in the process of that. The importance of prioritizing your own health and listening to your body is so key, because I didn't do that. On my own journey, when I got this fibroids, I just thought like I could fix it with any workout. I'm drinking my juices. I don't need to go see a healthcare professional, or I don't need to really take care of small things that I could have. I learned my lesson, and this is an invitation to you as a woman. Check your health. Check your reproductive system. Check your hormones. Whenever you have a breakout on your face, that's a message. Whenever you go to the gym and you're not recovering from your workouts, that's a message. Whenever you eat something and you get bloated, that's a message. Whenever you're struggling from sleeping because you ate too much, or you drank too much, or you're drinking these caffeines and all these things, write down, when I eat this type of breakfast, this is how I feel. When I drink this type of drink, this is how I feel. When I don't sleep, this is how I feel. This is a good way to check in with your body. Check in with your health. This is from a health perspective. Check in with your body. How am I feeling when I eat certain food? How am I feeling after being around certain people? How do I feel every day when I go to work that I hate? I'm not saying quit your job, but it's just like being in touch with what your body is telling you, because the body speaks the mind, and the body will tell you signs. So you will get a small slap on your cheek and you're going to ignore it. And most of us wait until the last minute. You wait until the doctor tells you need to lose weight. You wait until someone close to you gets very sick and gets admitted in the hospital for you to take your health seriously. Most of us ladies, we just ignore the signs. But this is really my invitation to you. Don't wait until you get a knockout or a punch for you to prioritize your health. If you're going to do something for yourself today, is go move your body. Go feed yourself some good food. Drink a little bit of more water. Go to sleep a little bit early. It's not about what you just do aesthetically. It's all about your inner health. It's all about that deep health. It's all about that connection with your body, the confidence, the aliveness, the energy, your breath, your essence, the smell that comes from your body. All this stuff is an indicator, like looking at your own nails and seeing if you have iron or not, your vitamin D, doing some blood work. All these things are things that will prove to yourself that you're actually prioritizing your health. And just to add to it, I know that for some people, it's going to be hard. From some ladies, it's going to be hard because you potentially just had a kid. And I really empathize with you and have so much compassion with you because your body goes through different changes and you also go through different mental changes. So I know it's hard to adjust from just taking care of yourself alone. And now you have a toddler looking after you and you're not getting your 8 hours of sleep. You're not feeling snatched. You're not having time to eat. It's hard. It's hard. I get it. I'm not a mom. I don't have an experience. From a little experience that I do have, I know that it's hard. However, when you go on a plane, they do tell you to put on that oxygen mask, right? So, for you to save anyone, you have to first put that oxygen mask on you. It can be 5 minutes a day, just for yourself. And sometimes it's hard to get that 5 minutes. If you could just get a minute and just do some breath work and multitask something, it's very, very, very important for you to prioritize your health, your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, your physical health. Your well-being is so important to you. So I hope this helps and I hope that you prioritize your health. Let's dive into lesson number 3. Lesson number 3 is about mindfulness and awareness. I have been doing a lot of inner work when I've started doing self-development work, which is just focusing on being present. How many of you just go through life? You just go through the motion. You just wake up and it's a routine. I brush my teeth. I go to the gym. I go to a Pilates. I go to work. I do this for my kids. I do this for my husband. I do this for my friend. When was the last time you paused for a second and you were in the moment? And you noticed things around you, things that surround you. So the power of being present in the moment today helped me to make the decisions that I made. I got a text and it was during a coaching session, and I'm not going to go into details again, but this coaching call, we say in a coaching conversation, like anything that shows up during a coaching session shows up for a reason. So I was aware that I got this call just after the coaching session. And the timing was so impeccable because I had just gotten feedback from my coaches saying I did great work and what are the things I could improve on as a coach. So I got a lot of feedback and a lot of thumbs up. I was so happy and proud of that. And then I got another message on the contrast, on the flip side, of maybe some people, potentially clients, saying goodbye. And that was I had to think why did this show up? What was the reason that this showed up at this time and particularly today? So once I really started to reflect on that and journal on that and think more about that, I was like, there must be something here. There must be a timing why this showed up. These two things that are polar opposites showed up at the same time. So me being present, it was a bit stressful because one feels like a celebration and a renewal, and one feels like a death and a goodbye. And I had to center myself. It was a stressful moment, and I had to come back into my body by breathing and being present and think, in this moment right now, what does Shannon want? What does Shannon need? What is the most powerful outcome for me? And just by being aware of what was happening, having the perspective of looking at their perspective, these people that called me and messaged me, and looking at my own perspective, getting myself out of my own body and looking at it as a third party inside, it helped me look at things in a different perspective and respond in a very mature, professional manner. So that's the power of being present. Once you're present in your body and moment, you're not going to get caught up by stress. You're not going to make decisions from emotional side. You're going to make your decisions from your heart space, from your intuition, from your wisdom, from courage, from those healthy boundaries that we talked about. So I'm giving you an invitation today, just right now, if you could, put your pen down and look around you. What do you see? What are you noticing? What are the sounds that you can hear? What are the colors? What are the patterns? What are your behaviors? Most of the time when we get anxious and stressed is because we're looking at the future. We're looking at the past. It's either you're caught up in the past or you're caught up in the future, and you're forgetting right now, in this moment, you have the power and the resources to ground yourself, to get out of that situation that's stressful. So I hope this helps, and let's dive into lesson number 4 of the day. For the lesson number 4, it was about trusting the process. So trusting myself, trusting my journey, trusting in what's coming up, because remember, you have to have an awareness about what's coming up. Then you have to trust it. And how do you trust it? Because I am the person that I never trusted myself. And every time I would want to make a decision, if my boyfriend texted me, I will have to check and ask me, can I take you out? I'll have to call a friend. I'm like, someone texted me, should I go out? Or if it was like any work decision, I would be like, oh, someone just gave me an offer. How much should I charge? I never trusted myself. So it took me a lot of intentional work on myself, like holding myself accountable to create this integrity within myself. And how do you get to the place where you trust yourself? Is by doing just the things that you said you would do. So by holding yourself accountable. If you respect yourself and you hold yourself accountable and do the things that you said you would do, you build that self-trust. You cultivate self-trust. So the importance of having self-trust and trusting my journey, because I could have easily just said, hey, you know what? Could have easily made a decision from a place of fear, survival, and just chased money. But I decided, no, I am going to take the hard road. I'm going to take the highway, and I am going to trust myself. I'm going to trust in my skills, in my knowledge. I'm going to trust in God. I'm going to trust in my heart. I'm going to trust my instinct. I'm going to trust my spirit, because that's very important. It's very key to have that conviction and discernment in what's coming up. So if you're lacking self-trust, those are the tips that I've given you. 1, I'll just summarize it. Hold yourself accountable. When you say you're going to do something, do it. That cultivates the self-trust. 2 is sit down with yourself and ask your heart, ask your spirit. What do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go? What do you want me to say? What's the next thing for me? If you believe in God, I'm a believer, ask God. Ask for the Holy Spirit to come and guide you and ask, what is the next step for me? And I truly, truly, truly believe that if you do ask, you're going to get the answer right away, because that has happened for me so many times. And I'm so grateful that I've gotten sometimes very, very immediate answers. My final lesson for today, and of course, I'm sure I'm going to be learning more throughout this day, but what I learned is the power of coaching. Empowerment through coaching. As I mentioned, I was doing coaching today, and I got very nice feedback from my mentors and also from the lady that I was coaching, just the importance of having a reflective space. So coaching is about trust. It's about trust that is created between the coach and the client. It's also about you, honestly. What I really love about coaching is, in coaching, I am not the expert. In fitness, as your coach, I tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, the tempo. I'm like, hold 3 seconds on that bottom of the squat. But in coaching, I am not the expert of your life. You are. And I'm trusting you that you have those beautiful answers. You have it within you, those answers, and you're naturally resourceful and whole. So what I do as a coach is just provide for you that space to dive deep. As you remember lesson number 4, I said about cultivating trust. If you don't know how to trust yourself, if you're not sure about your decisions, with coaching, it helps you do that, because as a coach, I just provide for you a safe space. I ask you powerful questions. I hold space for you to find those answers. I stretch you out of your comfort zone. And of course, with coaching, nothing is forced. the conversation, the actions, it's all about you. You are the one doing the work. And me as a coach, I am not doing the work, because you are 100% responsible for your actions, for your thought process, for your emotions. And today, when I was doing the coaching and I got to experience this client go through her own transformation, providing for herself space to be vulnerable, courageous, brave, and for her to find the answers, I honestly do believe in coaching, because it's not about someone else telling me what to do. You know, that self-trust that we talked about is not about a coach telling me this is what you should do. It's about me finding my own answers. It's about you finding your own answers. My work as a coach is just to provide you that space for you to do that. And I think that space is important, especially when we are bombarded by social media, competition, people telling you there is a lot of noise out there. There's everyone telling you what you should do, how you should do it. Is for you to cultivate that deep trust, for you to develop that intimacy with yourself, with your values, to know what your values are, to make decisions from your heart. You need a space like a coaching space where you can think freely, you can feel, you can hear yourself talk. And me as a coach, I want to hear you. I want to feel you. I want to listen to you. I want to collaborate with you. I want to connect with you. And most importantly, I want to hold space for you, because I've had a lot of people holding space for me, and they've helped me to be this courageous, to make these videos. Just 12 days after my surgery, here I am sitting ready to help someone, to support someone who's going through the similar journey or something different. It could be anything, for them to find that courage within themselves, for them to be brave, for them to make those decisions from their heart, for them to have those beautiful boundaries that we talked about, for them to feel whole, because you are whole, for them to feel empowered and start experiencing the beauty within them and be in the moment and be present and create beautiful awareness, change different perspective, make those bold decisions. So if you feel that this video resonated with you, if you feel it in your spirit, trust your intuition, because here we're leading with the hearts. I am not selling you anything. Please join my coaching program, life coaching program. I am offering 3 beautiful people that are ready for transformation, that are ready to go on their own journey, that are ready to make this new perspectives, that are ready to gain new awareness. When we create awareness, we change how we think, we change how we feel, and we create new action. So if you feel you're ready for this transformation, please join my program. I feel it in my spirit. This is a gift that I want to give it to you. Someone has been holding space for me, and I want to be able to hold space for others. Even just 12 days after my surgery, I am feeling so called to be doing this, and I want to do this with you. So please reach out to me if you need someone to hold space for you, and for you to find your own beautiful answers, for you to explore, learn, think, feel, share. I'm ready for you. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying with me all along the videos. I am new on YouTube, and if you're feeling like this resonated with you, please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. I would really love to hear from you. I want to connect with you. Tell me what I can do to make this better. I am new here. This is not me figured out. I am just newbie here. This is me out of my comfort zone. This is me learning. This is me making mistake. This is me figuring out what are the lights. What do I need to do? So please share any tips that you have. I want to hear from you. Let's create a community that's supporting, loving, authentic, bold, beautiful, brilliant women or men. If you're there, I'm also open to it. Just leave your comment below and like and subscribe to my channel. I love you being here. I do love you and appreciate you. And thank you for coming along on my journey. Take care. Until next time. Love you. Bye. Remember to be your best, bold, beautiful, brave, brilliant self. Take care.